Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Luis here, Greens Gardening. I started to prune my tomatoes and I figured I'd bring you guys along just so we can get some airflow. And the garden at home has been growing insanely well, and so I was just checking on it and I said, you know, maybe I should clip some of these plants out and maybe I should trim some of these just for better airflow. It is on a drip system in the raised beds, and so the water's not going to hit up and hit the leaves, but we still want that airflow. That way it doesn't harbor disease. So let me go and show you guys real quick what I'm talking about, and then I'll set you guys up on the time lapse. That way you guys can go ahead and watch. But it's really just going to be clipping plants. Alright guys, so you saw the time lapse, but I should tell you what I did. Alright, so I ended up taking out the second red curry squash, the one closer to the cucumbers, just as I wanted this one. This one has a lot of blooms on it and it's growing straight up, so I think we're good on this one. My next task is going to be to basically just take off all the side shoots off of this one, maybe only leave like two leaders rather, and this is all the giant leaves. So I don't know that I've actually ever trimmed them back this far. I don't think that I did the cucumbers like that a couple years ago and they did really well, but I at least want to clear out the bottom down here. That way we don't have all that growing into the other ones, because there's a cucumber plant that's literally going this way, but I've got like 3 of them coming up here, so I may just clip the bottom portion to that. Alright, so let's start over here real quick. I went ahead and cut all the bottom leaves. That looks like about 2 feet worth. There we go. And so went ahead, get all the way up. Obviously we're going to do the tomatoes, or cherry tomatoes. I'm going to clip back that basil some just to harvest. I do have the pepper plant under there, the Jimmy Nardello. This one gets a lot more sun. Jimmy Nardello is getting shaded out by the tomato. So next what I might do is I might do tomato, tomato, pepper, pepper, or I can just do all tomatoes. I just didn't want to crowd them in all too much. That way they could have room to breathe. This is the Alice's Dream. This is a beefsteak tomato, and this one's actually doing pretty well. But also trimmed out the bottom, that way we get that airflow. Usually you don't get a ton of fruits down that low anyway, and if you do, you definitely don't want it in like that bottom foot. Anyway, we pulled out the second red curry squash. We left that one alone. I think I might have messed that up. We'll see how it does. We trimmed back some of the cucumbers again, just to make sure that it gets that airflow. I did see, so I can go this way. Where is it? That's grass. There it is. This way. We have a cucumber. So yeah, they'll still grow. They just make it diseased, just because of no airflow. And so then these guys I cleaned up as well. So that's the Armenian cucumber, the 2 in the middle are the shoreland melons, and then that's the other Armenian. So I clipped them all back. There was a massive bush bean plant here, which I don't know that I've ever seen a bush bean plant get that big. It's one plant, like insane. I was just worried it was going to grab onto this and like take over this one. This is supposed to be for the Minnesota midget cantaloupes, which have not germinated. Well, looks like we had a seed that came up there. Let's cover that up. Probably should water it, so that's going to be the issue I'm noticing with having these as close when I need to reach in. It's going to be hard too because of these, but you know what? Stuff is growing. We're going to leave it alone. I think that might be a little too much there. There we go. Alright. So I'm going to water everything in. But that is our trimming on these plants, and it makes it a whole lot easier just to get in there and water. So if I want to feed them or if I want to water them, yes, we're on a drip system, but I also want to be able to see the grayas, and so I can go ahead and water, hand water if I need to. So that's gonna be it for this video. I may actually leave it alone for now as far as the watering, and I might do that later tonight, although it's actually not that. It's noon right now, so I definitely don't want to do it now. I'll do it later. But all that is going into the green bin. I think we could compost it. I know I'm definitely composting the beans. I just don't want to do anything else with them. And so then the only other thing I might do now is just harvest out the basil, top off the basil, and that way it'll get bushier. But that's gonna be it. I go ahead and leave you with this gorgeous bean teepee. This sucker has already reached the top, and it's already hanging off basically into the street. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. Go ahead and hit the bell notification, the subscribe button, and a thumbs up. Questions, comments, concerns, constructive criticism, please leave them down in the comments below. If you guys want to see something again specific in these videos, please let me know. I will go ahead and continue obviously uploading and doing all this, but if there's something specific you want to see, let me know. Catch you guys later. Peace.